Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air.
Thuram! An early chance, their first of the game.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Ball in towards the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Bellingham. And it's Dembele. Now João Neves. Tchouaméni. Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Alexander-Arnold, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Dembele, and the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Barella wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the through ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Strong running down that left flank. Eze, neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Neves. Tchouaméni did well to stay calm there.
Vietnam really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Now it's Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gabriel. Barella. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Palmer. Oh, nice touch. Cucurella. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Van de Ven. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella chooses to go cross-field. And Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barella. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eze. And it's Cucurella. And it's Neves. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Thuram. And this is Dembele. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. There's the shot! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Nicely worked. Thuram! And he's there to get it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Security staff for each
Vietnam up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way. Vietnam currently ahead by the smallest of margins. They've played it short. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And straight back out. Van der Ven. Decent chance! And a neat finish. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
50 minutes is number 9, Thuram.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Palmer. Now it's Thuram. Barella. Shot a goal! And he's there to clear it. Dembele under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He has a look up. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
Field. Number 4, Thuram. Number 21, Dembele. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Number 7.
He's going for goal!
Coming on the field.
That's a fair try,
Number 20,
but just off target.
Yeah, you can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Eze. Number 16, Fermin Substitution.
Vietnam really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Chouameni and Cucurella. Fermin. He's shifting through the gears here. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Bellingham. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. And here's Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Koundé. Eze. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball, good take. Thinks about the shot, shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
Barella. Coming on to replace him is number 19, John Evans. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos. Araujo. Trossard. 75 minutes played.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Lopez. Eze, and he's had it nicked away. Trossard. Now it's Mbappe. Out of play for a throw. That's a sharp pass. Araujo. Nice interception, well timed. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance!
Oh, terrible.
And he shoots! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Vietnam now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Vermi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
5 minutes to add. Almada, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. No, he's just misjudged that one. Gabriel. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our
Vietnam
official
have
store.
done
All
it.
memorabilia from
They're
today's
people
match
without
are
a
now
fingernail
available.
left between them after what they have just witnessed. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Thuram. Dembele. And it's Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. Barella. Eze. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Now who's going to be first to this? Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram receives it in a wide position. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Tchouaméni. Here's Matheus Cunha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tchouaméni. Van der Ven. Strokes it back. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Thuram. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Oh, what has happened here? João Neves. And it's Bellingham.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Bruno Fernandes. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van Dijk. And it's Neves. Matheus Cunha. And it's Barella. Barella! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Not the most convincing of passes. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Bellingham. Caught offside that time. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Tchouaméni. João Neves. Now it's Thuram. Spread it left. Cunha makes a move down the right. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Neves. And here's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. He's rising! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That was superb goalkeeping.
Barella actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well, there's the clearance. Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's the throw. Thuram gets his head on it! Oh, crossbar! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Matheus Cunha. Nuno Mendes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bruno Fernandes is wide and looking to get onto this. He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Neves. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella.
2 added
And he
minutes
goes
has
cross
been
field.
indicated.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bruno Fernandes. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first
Please be
half.
reminded that
Vietnam
drinking is
really
unallowed
can
in
be
the areas
happy
shown
with
on
the
this
strong
map.
finish
Thank
to
you
the
very
half
much for your
and have no
cooperation.
reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second half is up and running.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
João Neves. Eze knocks it out wide. Not where it came from. And the shot! Oh, good finish! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bellingham. He's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Barella. All played for Dembele, and he's been shifted off it. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Barella. Dembele being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. 60 minutes played. He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. Koundé. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Impressive jump! No, not the best of headers.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 21, Dembele. Number 22,
Cucurella
Bruno
has created
Fernandes.
one goal already.
Number 14, Matthias
Conte
Cunha.
shapes to
Number
shoot! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Gabriel. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eze. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vermin ploughing through the middle. There's the shot! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Under an awful lot of pressure. This looks promising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham gets into a good position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Is there any support? And the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Eze absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Ibrahima Konate. Substitutions taking place.
Conte looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Could be danger here. Now then, the ball's coming. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Conte has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. He has found the way through. He's having a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And the pass is intercepted. That's really well cleared. João Neves, and it's Mendes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric, and that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Tchouaméni. No, he's not getting past him there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Barella. And it's Koundé. Koundé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Plays it in low. Tchouaméni can get it clear. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Barella goes short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played out wide. And it's been hooked away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Great challenge, time to perfection. João Neves. Neither side yet able to find the net. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Throw in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. Koundé tries to clear.
Vietnam really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tchouaméni. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Real chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk makes the interception. Some good work on the right flank here.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold engages and forces him off the ball. Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming. Eze.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, good spread. Thuram finding himself in space. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Eze. And it's Barella. Oh, it's a great ball here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cucurella. Eze. Eze is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram is onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Thuram, who's set up one goal so far. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they've got rid and reclaimed it in a trice. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please turn your
Vietnam
attention to
go
the
in
screen
at
for
half-time
information
with
provided
a
by
game
the
to
local
chase.
police.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Decent chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay that...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Barella. And here's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. And it's Eze. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Barella! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
4,
second corner of the game.
Thuram. Number 21, Dembele. Number 7,
Barella
Bellingham.
with the short one.
Number 18,
And
Eze.
again, they're pressing
Coming on the
effectively.
field,
He's
number
been bundled
20,
over, that is a foul.
Erling Haaland.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Mbappe. Number 22,
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Number 16, Fermin. Substitution.
So, another set play. Fermin. Good, strong midfield running. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Vietnam have their third corner. They've played it short. And it's Mendes. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And that's been intercepted.
He read that.
He's had a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And Dijk does well not to be outdone there. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Crunching tackle. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Chance here to counter. All played for Dembele. Oh, good read. Ekitike. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Fermin. And he's managed to get free. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Is there any support? He might not need it. João Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cucurella, looking for the run. Eze. Tchouaméni. João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe. Haaland. He might be in here. Oh, important interception. And he's forced to go back. Gabriel. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Coming on the
sides.
field is number 19, João Neves. Substitution in progress.
Van de Ven. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass.
Vietnam really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Lopez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Lopez. Goes for a shot! Fermin. Nuno Mendes. Nicely aimed pass. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Lopez. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Traumeri. Vermin. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam perhaps ended up out of ideas. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Knocks it out wide. Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Dembele. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And it's Neves. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball. Bellingham. First quarter of an hour gone. No luck with that dink over the top. He's found a way through. Now it's Thuram. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, what's Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barella with the short one. And here's Barella. Oh, that's neat. And that's play. Eze! That's another chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cucurella. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And the shot's on here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Barella is onto it in a flash. João Neves is the guilty party there. The pass has gone astray. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Eze does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the counter is on. Now it's Thuram. Spread neatly. He is through here. And it's Cucurella. Now it's come to nothing. Eze. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Mendes. That is good progress on the left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Eze. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their... And that is indeed the final act. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
Please join me in wishing all
And
the
we
best
are
to
up to the
members
break.
of our fan
Well, I
club
could tell you it's been
celebrating
an
their
absolutely
wedding anniversary
fantastic
today.
watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Vietnam leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No, he's not getting past him there. Eze does really well there, he is strong. Bellingham. And it's Barella. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Thuram.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold.
Such good technique.
And here's Neves. Bellingham promptly onto that, and that is that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Eze, and there's his chance to lead the counter. That looks a good ball through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's run loose here. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cucurella. Eze.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
The two coaches are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the same
21,
time.
Dembele. Number 7, Bellingham. Number 8,
Van de Ven.
Barella. Number 18,
And it's Cucurella.
Eze.
Oh, he's felt
Number
that, hasn't he?
13, Gabriel.
Cucurella made a
Coming on
search
the
from
field,
full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Number 9, Mbappe.
I have to say, that was an
Number
exemplary
22,
tackle.
Bruno
Stopped him dead in his
Fernandes.
tracks.
Number 19, Joe Neves. Number 16,
Here's Touré.
Ferrin. Number 10, Ibrahima Konate.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's in on goal. Played into the box. And that's been well dealt with. João Neves. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes gets into a good position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nuno Mendes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now João Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mbappe, spread to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Konate clears. And they're back on the ball again. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Lopez. It's a promising position. And he whips. Towering header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Araujo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Eze. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barella with the short one, showing good feet. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
João Neves. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Eze. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bellingham threads one in, spread neatly, and he skips past his man. Dembele. And the shot! That's another chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Paris Saint-Germain left themselves pretty well unguarded there, but they are still alive.
Oh, the manager might turn blue here any second. He's probably sounding it right now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, what has happened here? He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. In towards the back stick. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Eze. Well, that is one way to stop him. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Barella ventures forward. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tchouaméni played towards the other side.
Vietnam really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Gives it back. Eze. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Barella. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele! Goal! The first significant strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Great chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cucurella. Paris Saint-Germain given another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. And chance for a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
3 minutes at a time.
Nice looking ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bellingham. He has found a way through. That's a shade optimistic. Tchouaméni, and it's Bellingham. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
Please
both half-time
join me
team
in
talks
wishing
will
all
undergo
the best
change
for
now.
members of
One
our
will be
fan
solid,
club
the
celebrating
other needs
their
to be
wedding
pretty
anniversary
inspiring.
today.
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And here is the first touch of the second half. And it's Tchouaméni. And Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham, he is onto this. Van de Ven with the clearance. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now, this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Eze. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. And it's Neves. Dembele. Cucurella tries to play it through. Barella. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van de Ven. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Can he finish? And that's in. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Number 7.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number 16, Fermin. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Substitutions taking place. Substitution in progress.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Conte. Konate gets across to intercept that. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Nuno Mendes knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes picks it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Barella forced to go back. It's run loose. Who's going to get? He's had a shot! And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field.
So the lead now is 2.
19,
I wonder if the
John
manager is
Evans.
tempted to go for another
Substitution.
and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
It's a goal kick. And it's Conte. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. Now shooting chance! Goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
DiMarco.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Alexander-Arnold. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Conte.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, this looks sharp. Chouameni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lopez. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
Today, please have your entry tickets
The end of the
hand, as
game.
it's time to announce
Reflections?
today's winning lottery
Well,
numbers.
Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
Hello,
a
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been... Can he finish? And that was very necessary. Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Thuram! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Good ball, good take. Incoming delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Eze. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Lautaro Martinez. No, that's been intercepted. Good play on the left-hand side here. But he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Martinez. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Now it's Barella. Shoots! Rafinha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vitinha. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Eze. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Beraldo. And Rafinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yamal. Barella. And he has been fouled there. Bruno Fernandes, ready to try one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Is there any... Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. Konate cuts out the pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Barella. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Pass is just off target. Rafinha. That's a little off target. Yamal. And here's Bruno. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Konate. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. Koundé. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, we reach the halfway point.
Vietnam certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Thuram.
Rafinha.
Number 21.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's on it. Can he get away? He's rising! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. No, he's not getting his way this time. Very nicely done. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Yamal. And it's Mendes. Can he finish? And no mistake. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Eze getting forward.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Beraldo running with intent. Vitinha, and here's Mbappe. Now it's Eze, pings it across. Deftly away.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So we have movement on both
Bruno
benches.
Fernandes.
Vietnam
Number
are
11,
sitting pretty,
Yamal.
2-0 up.
Number
To be
8,
expected, Peter.
Ronaldo.
They've gone and stepped it
Coming on
up,
the
something
field,
they've been threatening to
number
do
16,
and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Number 14.
Well, it didn't look good for a while,
Matthias
but that was
Number
brave
41,
defending, and they got away with it.
Substitution
Well, I
in
thought
progress.
they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Fermin. Now it's Rice. And he plays one through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Konate does really well there. He is strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Chouameni. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
And it's Rashford. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fermin charging forward, the ball at his feet. Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Fermin making good progress. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted. Oh, some tackle that. And now the breakaway. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Saliba. Beraldo. Ederson. Fermin. And he's intervened well there. Beraldo. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Pinches it off him. And it's Rashford. Ederson. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Matheus Cunha, he's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Osimhen. Saliba. Last chance, perhaps. Matheus Cunha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aims beyond the defence.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
There they go, hunting again.
Nuno Mendes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Barella. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
for it! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Cleared without hesitation. Bruno Fernandes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Eze. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. First quarter of an hour gone. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Eze. Eze. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Eze. Tchouaméni. Nicely aimed pass. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's Koundé, showing good feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lopez. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ederson and Mendes, and it's been given away. 30 minutes gone. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Tchouaméni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Beraldo proves too strong. Koundé. Koundé ventures forward. And there's green grass ahead. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's played it in low. Van de Ven gets it clear. France have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Mendes. Now here's the delivery. Terrific! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ederson. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. Ederson. Opts for safety. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
2 added minutes.
Bruno
have been indicated.
Fernandes. Barella. Oh, important interception. That's put paid to the danger. Barella. Eze. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Thuram. Nuno Mendes. That's good vision. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Barella. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, such a clever touch. Beraldo. Steaming on. Takes a shot! Could be and he's following up! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Vietnam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
Thuram. Number 6, Dembele. Number 22,
Barella
Bruno
plays it
Fernandes.
short. Shot could be
Number
on.
18, Eze.
Decent chance! Well taken goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Ederson, looking for a runner. Oh, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe. Oh, this is a very good run. Barella, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. Shot Koundé attempts a clearance. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Eze, and they can counter here. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. He's cut it out.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Barella.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Rice. Number 2.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Haaland needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Dembele. Mbappe is onto this. He's through here. It's come to nothing.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Not the most convincing of passes. Deftly away. It'll be a throw-in. Vietnam leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Oh, it's Dembele. He has a look up. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France restore parity.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
And it's Koundé. Beraldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now he's off and running.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Good ball, good take. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's been taken short. Now he's got space here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution on the field, number 37.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Van Dijk. Substitutions
Vietnam
taking place.
conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, that's neat. Place it in low.
Gravenberg. Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Beraldo.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Matheus Cunha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Konate cuts it out. Vitinha. Beraldo. Beraldo running with the ball. And here's Haaland. Lopez. And the shots! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vitinha has been
Caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Too close for comfort.
Cunha making good progress.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
And here's Haaland. He's chosen to go back.
There will be 1 minute added
Mbappe was
time.
only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
They're up to 5 corners now. Rice goes short. And that has left him in a heap. And it is half-time in extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end?
Beraldo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nuno Mendes. Beraldo. And it's Koundé. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beraldo. Nuno Mendes. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about... and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness.
Shot, surely! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, such a clever touch. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's come to nothing. Beraldo. Well, that has not gone well. Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes. Well read. And the danger is averted. Eze. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And it's Barella. He's had it taken off him. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Tchouaméni. Played out wide. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Goes for a shot! It's there! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rashford. Vietnam already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Now, what about a counter-attack? Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. Picked out brilliantly. It's run loose. Who's going to chance for a shot? And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
France with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. he's gone looking for safety. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vietnam are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Oh, well played. Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Barella, Jose. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Eze. Now it's Osimhen. Bruno Fernandes.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's beautifully weighted. Beraldo. Nicely shaped ball. Vietnam are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Can he spark a counter here? Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Vitinha.
There will be 1 minute added
Bruno
time.
Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Osimhen. Barella to Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted. So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Vietnam leading by one at the break.
Members of our fan club celebrating
On
their
the whole,
wedding
the team
anniversary
linked up
today.
very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vietnam have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Vietnam currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Aims beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Beraldo. Eze. What's going wide left? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. Eze.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele wants to run onto this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely aimed pass. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Stood up well to him there. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Looking to play him in. He's found space here. He's found a way through. Thuram's cross. Szczesny claims it without any fuss.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Crunching tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele, he's picked his way through. Bruno Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Thuram. Number 6, Dembele. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes.
Fabinho with the short one.
Number 18, Eze.
Can he finish?
Barella.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Number 20, Erling Haaland.
Vietnam have their third corner.
Mbappe. Number 16, Ferrin. Number 77, Kvaratskhelia. Number 41, Rice. Substitution
They've played it
taking
short.
place.
Mbappe drills one in, and he can thump it away. France have the chance to go the other way. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space. Real chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they...
He's having a shot! Fantastic from Ederson! About as smooth as it gets! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goal.
And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a super give and go. Haaland. Not the most accurate pass. And that's gone loose. And they've got a throw. And it's Locatelli. This looks promising. He's on it, can he get away? Rafinha! Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chips it through. And that was very necessary. Rice. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Mendes.
Looking for options for movement. Spread neatly. Now that's well seen too.
Vietnam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now he's got space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. Koundé. It's just beyond his reach. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just eases him off the ball. And he can clear it away. Ederson. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
And
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.